I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
Did Robert De Niro just deliver the most devastating takedown of Trump ever? Oh, you have no idea. This was not some mild critique or a carefully phrased comment. No, De Niro held nothing back, raw, unfiltered, and straight to the point. And Trump's reaction? Exactly what you would expect. Angry, defensive, and completely losing it.
No, I'll take it. The sooner he's out of office, the better for all of us. He's an idiot. He's just done something unspeakable.
We've all got friends and relatives in the
I know,
U.S. and vice
it's
versa.
terrible.
Does this make
It's
any
terrible.
sense to you?
No sense.
This is not just another celebrity outburst. It is a moment that took the internet by storm, set social media ablaze, and sent Trump supporters into full meltdown mode. The remarks? Brutal. The reaction? Even better. But the real sting? The undeniable truth behind De Niro's words. Stick around as we break it all down. The speech, the fallout, and why this moment has captured everyone's attention. But first, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. You will not want to miss. What is coming next? Robert De Niro steps up to the microphone, dressed sharply, standing tall, exuding authority. The audience expects a standard Hollywood speech, perhaps some words about his latest project, a nod to the industry, something polished and routine. But within seconds, it is clear, this is not just another speech. This is a reckoning.
Do you think our democracy is at risk in this election?
I think that it is. I always keep saying democracy is great, of course, but democracy people take for granted. It's a word that some people don't even understand. They take it for granted. It's about right and wrong, period. The guy's a monster. He is beyond wrong. It's almost like he wants to do the most horrible things that he can think of in order to get a rise out of us. I don't know what it is, but he's been doing it, and it's scary.
Are you
Excuse my French.
With a cold, unwavering voice, De Niro delivers words that send shockwaves through the room. He is a con artist, a fraud, a disaster. I would like to punch him in the face. The atmosphere shifts. A few nervous chuckles, some audible gasps, and then an eruption of laughter and applause from those who have long waited for someone to say this outright. It is not just about what he says, it is how he says it. Every word lands with the force of a hammer, filled with frustration, disbelief, and an unmistakable fury. This is not a carefully crafted PR statement. This is a man who has had enough. The audience feels it. Some cheer, others sit frozen, eyes wide. Phones are raised, recording, knowing this moment is about to explode online. Meanwhile, outside the venue, Trump supporters are already in an uproar. The second those words hit the internet, MAGA world erupts. The backlash is coming, the outrage is inevitable. And as De Niro steps away from the microphone, the only question left is, how will Trump respond?
This guy should not be president, period. We are at a moment in our life, in this country, where this guy is like a gangster. He's come along and he's said things, done things we say over and over again. This is terrible. We're in a terrible situation. We're in a terrible situation. And this guy just keeps going on and on and on. The day after he was elected, I said, well, give him a chance. You never know, you'll see. But he's worse than I ever could have imagined.
A lot of criticism of you.
Fuck him.
Okay, well, this is cable.
Sorry.
Did Trump hear that? Of course, he did. And you know he could not stay silent. The moment De Niro's words hit the internet, Trump was already reaching for his phone, probably sitting on his gold-plated toilet, furiously typing one of his signature all-caps rants on Truth Social. And what was his big comeback? Low IQ, Bobby. That is it. That is the best he could come up with, a weak, recycled insult that sounds more like a schoolyard taunt than a response from a former president. No clever retort, no facts to counter De Niro's words, just another half-baked nickname tossed into the void. But here is where it gets even better. Instead of silencing De Niro, Trump's meltdown has the opposite effect. His rant fuels the fire. Every major news outlet picks up the story, social media explodes with memes, reactions, and side-by-side clips of De Niro dismantling Trump. Instead of burying the moment, Trump ensures it spreads like wildfire. His supporters rush to defend him, calling De Niro just another Hollywood elite, but the damage is done. The more Trump rages, the more people listen to what De Niro actually said. And the worst part for Trump? This is not just a celebrity throwing insults. De Niro is voicing what millions have been thinking all along. Trump wanted to hit back, but all he did was prove De Niro right. And the internet? It is loving every second of it. Within minutes of De Niro's takedown, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit were on fire. MAGA supporters went into full meltdown mode, calling for a boycott of Goodfellas as if that could somehow erase De Niro's entire career. "I am never watching another Robert De Niro movie again," they scream, as if they were not watching The Irishman just last week.
He's so fucking angry. That we're here talking about a piece of shit like Donald Trump. Hi, Philly, how are you?
Meanwhile, Trump critics were having the time of their lives. Memes flooded social media, side-by-side images of Trump's infamous orange-tinted scowl next to De Niro's iconic mobster glare. Someone tweeted, "Robert De Niro just did what Congress could not, completely roast Trump into oblivion." Another posted, "De Niro took Trump down in one speech. Imagine what he could do with a full HBO special." And the best part? Trump's attempt to clap back only made it worse. His rant became instant meme material. One viral post read, Trump calling De Niro low IQ Bobby while spelling ridiculous wrong. "You cannot make this stuff up." And it was not just social media. Late-night hosts had a field day, news networks ran the clip on repeat, and even people who do not follow politics suddenly had an opinion. What could have been a throwaway comment turned into a full-blown cultural moment. At this point, there was no turning back. The internet had chosen sides. And Trump was losing the battle. But the real question, was he done lashing out, or was round two coming?
Do you really worry that if he were to win again, and I'm not saying this like it's such a far-fetched notion, if he were to win again, that he would not give up power?
You know he won't. You know he won't. He even said it. He's never going to give it up. And anybody who deludes themselves in thinking that he is, shame on you.
You have compared the Trump family to a gangster family, which is something coming from you. What do you mean?
They are. Well, he because he thinks he's a gangster. He does everything like a gangster. I don't think that gangsters in that world would think much of him, because there's honor among thieves. There's honor in anything. If you don't keep your word and do the right thing with people, no matter what profession you're in, you are going to get ostracized. And in that world, it's a little.
This was not just another celebrity taking a shot at Trump. This hit differently. And here is why. First, De Niro is not some random Hollywood star jumping into politics for attention. He is a born and bred New Yorker. He knows Trump's game because he has seen it up close for decades. The shady deals, the self-promotion, the scams. None of this is new to him. He has watched Trump fool people for years, and now, with a microphone in his hand, he is calling it out in a way only a true New Yorker can. Second, when a Hollywood legend speaks, people listen. This is not a tweet from a comedian or a late-night host cracking jokes. This is Robert De Niro, the guy who played gangsters, tough guys, and fearless leaders, speaking with the same intensity that made him a household name. His words hit harder because he delivers them with the weight of a man who does not just act strong, he is strong. And finally, he is not scared. Trump has a history of going after critics, using insults, lawsuits, and online mobs to intimidate people into silence. But De Niro? He does not back down. He is not worried about angry MAGA fans or Trump's weak Twitter comebacks. He says what he thinks, and he says it without an ounce of fear.
I think he pretends to be dumber than he is to confuse people and make them think. No, you think he's
No, I don't think so.
Why you would guess that there's a big group of people in this country who believe that he cares about them?
I am totally dumbfounded, baffled by that. I can't understand it, and it's a thing that we've seen over decades and decades. And he is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath. He's created some new language as far as describing somebody in his mental condition. It's so frightening and scary, and he's dangerous. We got to get rid of him.
Do you ever?
That is why this moment hit so hard. It was not just another insult, it was a reckoning. And the best part? Trump could not do a thing about it. So what happens now? You already know Trump cannot let this go. The man holds grudges like it is a full-time job. Will he unleash another rambling rant at his next rally, calling De Niro a washed-up actor while mispronouncing basic words? Probably. MAGA fans are already losing their minds, demanding a cancellation. As if they suddenly control Hollywood. Boycott Goodfellas, they scream. Never mind that the movie came out over 30 years ago. The reality? De Niro does not care. And neither do his fans. Or maybe, just maybe, Trump moves on. But let's be real. He has bigger problems right now, with more legal battles than most crime bosses in De Niro's movies. And with every rant, every meltdown, he only proves De Niro right.
We're in a very bad situation. I remember you and I about 5-6 years ago talking. I'm down at the Spring Studios. Something about, I said, what just happened just happened. No, it didn't. It didn't happen. It's all about truth. And what we have here is a denial of truth all over the place.
One thing is for sure, this is not over. Not for Trump, not for his fans, and definitely not for the internet.